Atsukunari, my friends, and welcome to the first episode of AtsukuCast. We don't really have a nice planned topic for this, but I figured we'll just all go around in a circle and introduce ourselves. So over there we got Grant, and then we have Nick. I was gonna say Shinji, but we should probably use our first
Call
name.
me
So we have Nick over there.
It's both, man. It's both.
Yeah. And we have Recklin, or
Also
Noah.
No
Yeah.
H.
We got Daffodilin, easiest to transition because it's just Dylan. And we got Nana Eli over there. That one's gonna be a little difficult
Nana
to do.
Eli.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
then
boy.
I can't really give a nickname to myself, so it's whatever other people call me.
Squimberly.
Squimberly.
I think Tim's.
I feel like
good.
you have to say his
I
actual.
think,
We
I,
agreed
think, I,
on.
think, I think Tim's perfectly fine.
Yeah, we'll just go from there, I guess. Somebody else take it away.
Somebody else taking away. We're gonna do the. Oh, you can go. You can go.
No, I mean,
Go
it's
on.
all you.
No. You go. You
No,
go.
no. You go.
Yeah. So we just kind of structure because we want to talk about like things that we like first. Kind of get to know each other. I mean, not each other, but
Introduce.
I don't
the
know
viewers
any of you
first,
people.
though.
You guys.
it's
gotta tell me who
important
you
that
are.
we
This is
establish.
our first meeting.
Yeah, we're a bunch of nobodies right now, but in like 10 years, wait for the Atsuku merch. It's gonna be crazy.
So
In
Dylan,
In
years.
10
a
years,
long
people are gonna play this podcast back and cancel me on Twitter.
that's good. Dylan, you have like opinions about things, so why don't you go first?
Sometimes.
Yeah, like what's your? I don't know. What's like
alright.
your favorite movie?
Well, I mean, we have a list of 3 right there. You
favorite
just, like-
movie of all time.
You could do one of those 3, or you could do like your favorite movie.
One
It's hard to
movie.
pick favorite. Okay, one movie, Brazil.
Wow.
Easy answer. Yeah.
Wow.
Like the
Okay.
country? Like I
Yeah,
don't even know.
yeah,
what
I
Brazil
actually.
is.
So
You're going to
Terry
Brazil.
I'm actually
Gilliam's
being sent there.
Brazil. It's classic. It's a seminal piece of science fiction. Futurama would not exist without Brazil.
It is a movie for sure.
How old is it? Like when did it come out?
Confirmed.
It's
84,
a film that exists.
I want to say.
Yeah, like
Something
I
like
never even
that.
heard about it. Like I think I've heard you guys talk about it before, but like as far as like what it's actually about or what it.
I could have sworn Shinji was there when we watched it.
Yeah, we watched it. We watched it in
Okay.
your house before.
yeah, I recall that like happening, and I was kind of sad that I missed it, but like I mean,
It is a trip of a movie, man. Like I felt like I was on drugs by the end of it. Like there's
So it's
just
like-
so much that happens
Just a lot
in
of,
the
like,
film.
nonsense.
It just keeps going. Like
So it's like end of Evangelion.
I'd say even more like and then this happens in Brazil.
I was really hoping you would segue into why you like Evangelion and how it's
Yeah,
similar, but
yeah. I'm the Evangelion guy. I already said my name was Shinji. Everybody knows that.
You could be Shinji from Grand Blue.
You could also just like your name could just be Shinji.
I mean,
It's not
this
impossible.
is
I'm-
AtsukuCast.
I'm
it's
white,
literally
so
just,
that's
like,
not possible.
It's like ripping from.
You're also not jacked.
Also
Jacked
not
up.
jacked. It's true. Can we talk about live action Grand Blue and how those guys are not nearly jacked enough to play those characters?
I don't know
Dude.
if you can find people jacked enough in Japan to play those characters.
That's what
I
The
think
blonde
you
guy, I
Whoa.
think, is jacked enough to play Ryuji.
No, that's not true.
it's
That's not
Ryuji.
true. That's not true.
Have
That's
them wear
absolutely
those
not true.
suits with the dots all over them they use for motion.
I have definitely seen some pretty fucking jacked people in Japan. That's not. I don't even know why I said
Billy
that.
Roll Man himself.
There's bodybuilders from every country, man.
Yeah, no, I mean that's true.
Your
but, like,
issue is.
I don't know. Just leave me alone. Okay?
Man, we thought Shinji was gonna be
Yeah.
canceled on Twitter. You're already on your way there, bud.
Where's the Japanese rock?
Yo,
Japanese
Eli,
John
tell
Cena or
tell me
something.
about your favorite thing about Japan, dude.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be very hard to do, I think. Because
All right,
What
you got
don't I
3.
like
Give me 3. 3 things, like the top 3 things about Japan.
The women. The women.
yeah,
The other
female.
women. Females.
yeah,
This is a
Okay,
drinking
I get-
podcast, by the way.
Oh yeah.
guess the
Yeah.
women is like a good answer, right? But also, okay, you know what? That's I don't know, man.
All right, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot, bro.
Jesus.
I guess
You
the women. I'll just do it.
Tim goes, look, I'm gonna take it easy
Yeah, but,
on
like,
you and give
I
you
mean,
3.
So I know you're like a. I mean yeah. So obviously you're like yeah, okay, but like I know you also are into like I mean, okay, so we had a conversation about this earlier, but clearly you're like very into like the language and stuff.
I do
Yeah,
like
Shu and
language.
She.
I
I
got
can tell you the
She
difference.
and
though.
Sue.
I got actually earlier because there's apparently a
actually
difference
hard.
between she and Sue, and I had no idea.
In coffee
They do
shop.
both look like smiley faces. It's
Yeah.
just one is
One is
one
sideways,
side and the other is the
Or-
other side.
or
One
happy.
is more smiley than the other. The other one's kind of.
One you can make a U out of the lines. The other one you make an equals sign. That's what I learned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One you draw from top to bottom, and one you draw from left to right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah.
So like I don't.
It's a learning
I don't know.
experience.
I don't know like a whole lot about Japan. My uncle went there not too far back. I think it was like I'd be going on like 4 years now. He brought me back some sick chopsticks, but like most of what I know about Japan is that they got some sick architecture.
I mean, he doesn't have like sicker chopsticks than me. I got fucking
Yeah.
Evangelion
You're absolutely right. I don't
in
have sicker
her
chopsticks.
entry plug chopsticks.
You're
When
absolutely
are we
right.
watching
I
the
don't-
Rectal vlog so I can just be sad and we can experience Japan together?
White privileged dragon.
White
Blue
privilege.
eyes, white privilege, man. He exists and he's dangerous.
I had a little bit of an epiphany. I don't know if I would call it an epiphany, but sort of like a shift in how I look at my comprehension of stuff. The other day when I was watching The Mandalorian,
Yeah.
because I learned reading hiragana and katakana while I was in Japan like 5 years ago, just to like be able to read the stuff in katakana to sort of get around.
Yep.
And I also learned how to read Aurebesh in Star Wars.
Wait, wait,
Just
wait.
for no reason, just because I wanted
'cause
to
you
read
wanted
the
to read
stuff in the Old
Aurebesh?
Republic.
That's
and-
pretty cool.
and stuff like that. And I realized while watching The Mandalorian that I can read both of those at about the same level, and I don't know if I should be proud of that or not.
Well, I mean, I think that's pretty cool.
Like one has kind of a purpose, and the other has no functional purpose.
I mean, you can
No.
you can flex on you can flex on our Star Wars friends.
I can go look at the fucking Rogue One standee in theaters and go,
You just-
wait,
you
this is
just
just
take, like-
gibberish. They didn't write anything in Aurebesh.
You just take like all your
fucking
language
annoyed me.
skills and you become like
Wait.
one of those people that like creates
Really?
fictional
They just had
languages.
they just
for
they just had
movies
some
and
like
stuff.
Aurebesh on there, but it didn't say anything.
I think it was Rogue One. It was some Star Wars movie that came out a few years ago. But they had Aurebesh on there, and it was just gibberish. It spelled out nothing. I was so mad. I was in the theater, and I was like getting really mad at this standee, and people were just walking by me. Probably.
You were getting mad at it, and everybody was like, "Oh man, that guy's."
I was
really
trying to
mad."
explain to my friend I was with, like,
Jeez,
this
human.
this says nothing, and he's like, okay, dude.
You were actually that guy at the movie theater who like I don't know like sat down in the theater, saw like an inconsistency with the lore, and started
Oh
screaming. at the top
god,
of his
that's
lungs.
100% Shinji though.
Yeah,
If
no,
they
I mean that's
ever
just
actually-
Fine.
Lore is
If they
important.
ever
I could
actually
do that.
release a Halo film, that will be me in the theater. 100%.
no,
This
Alright,
is
Shinji.
wrong.
that's not the didact.
So you have a
One of those
question for
YouTube
you. What's your
videos- Oh, sorry.
go ahead, Nana. I'll let you go first.
Make one of those YouTube videos and they call it like fluent Aurebesh speaker looks at bad tattoos and it would be like people see like this guy he got this tattoo and he thinks it says pride and family but actually it says like Wookiee lover or something.
Nana goes, bro, I don't think I'm interesting enough for a podcast. Man. It comes out with whatever the fuck that was.
Whatever that was.
Aurebesh is easy though, because it's just like
Yeah, it's-
one-to-one letters.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, there are a couple
English.
that's like that like. It's a few more letters because there are some that just like are for sounds.
yeah, like TH or
Yeah.
PH or whatever.
Yeah.
I will
recently-
say-
Oh, go ahead.
It was pretty cool when I tried to learn it just to read stuff in the Old Republic, the MMO game. A lot of that is nonsense. A lot of it is like backwards for some reason. I don't know if they were just reusing assets or whatever, but I also learned, I'm pretty sure, that some of it was actually written in alien languages that they had established in Star Wars as well. So I had to like look up translations for shit too, and that was pretty cool.
It's pretty neat. You get like
What were
I don't know. You get like an impressive memory when it comes to stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
I
bro, you
wish I used
shouldn't
it for,
flatter
like-
him like that.
I
wish
mean,
used it
okay.
for
So
useful things.
I know he's gonna like go on for it for the next like 6 weeks if I start now, but like, I mean, I don't know.
You also have an
Shinji-
introduction to do, Chief.
Shinji- what do you mean? Dude?
What do I mean?
What do you mean? Dude?
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite.
Didn't Tim
movie-
have a question for me like an hour
Oh yeah,
ago?
Tim.
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
I think. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna like move forward. I was gonna ask you what like your favorite theater experience was that you've ever had while watching a movie.
Like movie theater experience?
Yeah, like a movie theater experience where you got like absorbed in the atmosphere of like the theater speakers and like you just like got sucked into the movie and you felt like you were there. Because like I've had that happen to me, so I wonder if you've had like a similar experience.
Marvel
Well-
Endgame.
I have two different favorite theater experiences.
It was really
my favorite.
It's Doctor
My
Strange. When he said
My favorite-
Dormammu, I've come to bargain, I was really like, oh damn, dude.
My favorite movie that I saw in theaters, just the whole experience probably has to be Annihilation.
Oh, yeah, damn.
Getting the sound effects and seeing all of the really cool visual effects on the big screen.
Yeah,
It was great.
Yeah, and
But-
the speakers were like kind of loud, so like all the like big booming sounds were probably like, oh man, dude,
But-
that movie was insane when I was watching it with you guys. I keep interrupting you, I'm sorry, but like
On
oh my
the
God.
theater, in the theater, it was fantastic. I
It's
was like stunned afterwards.
It's a fantastic movie on its own. I'm pretty jealous. Please
The
continue.
only
uh,
important part about that movie was the alligator, and you cannot change my mind. I
up
didn't even
about
finish the
me.
rest of it.
Resident fucking Louisiana boy chimes in.
The
Gators
other,
are the
That is true.
Bro, you can't
So-
just dox Noah like that. Come on.
My favorite theater experience that didn't have anything to do with the movie is a tie between seeing the movie Warm Bodies in theaters with a group of my friends, and we had the entire theater to ourselves.
Oh,
So we just kind of stopped paying attention to the movie at some point and just like started sliding down the big rail on the side and shit like that.
was it?
That's
Was,
just
was, the,
theater
was,
during
was the movie
COVID.
that bad, or was it just like?
No, it was
oh,
just like
damn,
we
this
had
is
the theater
cool.
to ourselves and we were
Yeah.
teenagers, and it's like, what the fuck are
Oh
we
yeah,
gonna do?
yeah. Like what else are we?
And
gonna do?
then I also saw Twilight in theaters. And it was with a large group of friends from my middle school, high school. And one of them had this little stuffed Aflac duck that when you squeezed it, it went Aflac, Aflac, Aflac!
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
heard
yeah,
this
yeah.
story. Yeah, I
And
had a dog with that
just
toy.
periodically throughout the movie, in a packed theater, one of us would squeeze it and then throw it at somebody else in the group. And this was a large group, so we took up multiple rows of the theater in the
Oh,
back.
that's
This is the most
And-
middle school thing I've heard. in years.
People were getting
Yeah.
so fucking annoyed at us. It was incredible.
it was incredible.
we all were laughing our asses off because it's like, it's Twilight. Who the fuck cares about watching
Whoa,
this?
whoa, 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 whoa!
Well, hold on.
If
Whoa,
we're only talking
whoa,
about the first book, it's just a little edgy, man. Okay,
It's not a little edgy, man.
I read that book.
Mama.
It was all right.
It's 50 Shades of Grey for furries.
No,
I mean, it was written like shit. Don't get me
Not wrong, Grant.
Wait, 50 Shades of Grey was written as fan fiction for Twilight, though.
Wait, was it
That's
like that
backwards.
ass? Like
Yeah,
for
I
real?
think you got that
Yes.
backwards.
Actually, 50 Shades
No,
of Grey
you-
started as
No,
Twilight.
shut up! You gotta be fucking
Yeah,
with me.
yeah.
No, that's
No,
no, it's
Did
not.
you-
I'm not fucking with
Did you not know that, Grant?
I did. Wait,
No.
no, I
No, he
didn't.
knew.
Don't
You got him back.
Don't even start. No, hold
They
on.
They
I
literally,
have to
they
Google
literally
this.
just like changed the
I
names.
have to Google this.
It was Masters of something.
Masters of the Universe, I'm pretty sure. Why do I know? Oh, hold on.
No, it wasn't Masters of the Universe.
This is pretty common knowledge.
That's
I mean,
like
he even
He-Man.
made the joke.
I
he
didn't
just
know
made it
that, but
backwards.
like I can't read, so
50 Shades of Grey was
That's
first
fair.
Twilight
That's why you read
fanfiction
manga.
called Master of the Universe,
Yeah.
available for free on the web.
Okay, well,
Yeah. See, why do I know this?
Written by James under
We
the
know
pseudonym
exactly why you know
under the
this,
pseudonym Snow Queen's Ice Dragon.
Oh shit!
A pause.
Dude, that's kind of badass, dude.
That's a
Masters of the
that's-
Universe is He-Man,
It's a
dude.
bit base.
Dude, that reminds me, Nana, what was that guy's name on the fucking Naruto wiki or whatever? Oh, Cosmos King.
Cosmos
An
King.
indestructible master
Yeah,
of war.
Destructible Master of War. That was like a quote.
Yeah, that
Oh,
somebody
God.
quoted him as being the indestructible. Yeah, that was awesome, though.
That whole Wikipedia page, dude. Words got deeper than anything.
Deeper than the blade.
words got deeper than any blade.
I think my favorite theater experience was when I saw Avatar in IMAX And
Which
the movie
one?
Wasn't
Wait, which
Oh,
one?
yeah.
And the movie
the
wasn't
fucking
good.
the James Cameron movie.
Oh no.
But, like,
okay,
That's the
okay.
good one, dude.
To be
That
fair,
is-
the
that
other
is-
one isn't called Avatar.
That
yeah,
is
the other one is The Last Airbender.
Yeah, totally different.
Yeah, but like anybody that call
Very
it,
different.
anybody
Yeah,
would
like-
call it Avatar though. Like
Like,
Like,
I don't
how
know. I
many
feel like
people-
you wouldn't be like, yeah, I saw The Last Airbender today in theaters. You'd be like, yeah, I saw Avatar in theaters.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I saw M. Night Shyamalan's masterpiece, The Last Airbender, in theaters.
that does sound like
Well, now
something you
you're
would
just
say.
lying.
I would say
That
the
does
same
sound like
thing,
something you would
actually.
say.
Go on, Nana. Tell
So
us your
I mean, the
experience.
movie wasn't good, but it was okay. I mean, it was whatever.
Yeah,
But
okay. Like,
The
like,
screen was really
re-
big, and like the sound was cool and stuff, and like there's 3D glasses. It was, I don't know.
It's a whole sensory experience.
dude.
Yeah.
Based.
So it was pretty cool. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I watched Avatar on a tiny screen on a cruise ship going to Alaska, and that,
Oh, wow,
that
just
did not
flex
faze
for
me.
us, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
wow.
It's okay. I'll just lay here in poverty.
Dylan used to live in Alaska, I think.
I did, actually.
What the fuck?
The fuck?
I lived in Eagle River, Alaska for like 1 year when I was in
I don't know where that is, but that's pretty crazy.
It's like
Evil
just-
River?
Eagle
Eagle.
River. It's
Oh,
just
Eagle
outside of
River.
Anchorage.
It'd be really
Yeah,
funny if it was Evil River though. I kind of like
and-
that.
My mom and like a bunch of her family are from Alaska.
Damn.
Still have relatives up there, so I go up and visit. Oh, I guess not anymore because there's some other stuff that's happening. But yeah, I go up
It
and
is
visit,
gorgeous.
like pretty often. Yeah, Alaska is great. I love Alaska.
I'd like to go
my-
back. at some point.
My aunt and uncle have a cool cabin that's like an 8-mile hike away from anything, so they'll like rent or charter a float plane to like get supplies out there. But normally it's
Yeah,
like hiking or like
never lived there.
skiing or sometimes
Yeah, too
snowmobiling out there. Yeah, it's super fun.
It's really cool.
Like those places always seem really cool to visit, but like living there feels like it would just be like more of a pain
Well,
than a
there's,
chore.
like, That's just the cabin that they have. Like, they just like bought the
I
land.
feel like,
a
like
lot
anywhere I
wealthy
want to
though.
live, like I want to
So-
like. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead.
I mean, they had a house in Palmer, which is like a more like it's an actual city or a town or whatever you want to call it.
Have you guys seen any of the videos of the northernmost town in the U.S., like all the way on the northern coast of
Oh,
Alaska?
Barrow. So fun
Yeah,
fact, I
Barrow.
also had a different aunt and uncle that lived there for like 5 years.
Yeah.
I never actually went to go visit them. That was always something that I thought would be fun to do, but then every time the opportunity came, I was like, I don't want to go
I'd
to
love to do
Barrow.
that.
But
It's
yeah,
just
I never went.
such an interesting place because it's
Yeah.
like you just can't get there for a lot of the year.
Yeah.
And like everything, like it's a normal town with like grocery stores and shit, but everything is so expensive because it takes so much to get there.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
really cool.
So,
Yeah.
with that, Grant, now I think it is your time to do your little introduction.
Oh man, I don't know. So like my problem is that like I'm really easily amused by everything I watch.
I
So,
feel like
like,
Sonic
saying-
was just your answer.
Saying like
you
I
could have
fi-
just said
okay, I
Sonic.
could have just said Sonic. Yes, Sonic is my
Say Sonic.
favorite thing, but like Sonic isn't like my
Sonic
favorite.
the Hedgehog is my
like-
favorite movie.
Like Sonic. Okay, Sonic the Hedgehog was pretty good. like
Sonic
real talk.
is my
but, like-
favorite TV show.
But like I'm not the only
His favorite
person with that
game.
opinion. I've heard nothing but good things about the Sonic movie.
Yeah, we're not saying it's special to you. We're
No,
not, we're not saying it's
right, but
special or
like
anything.
I don't know, right? Like I don't know. It's just like because like I don't know. It's like Sonic isn't my favorite video game, and it's not like my favorite TV show, and it's not like. But like I don't know. I guess
You just
I guess,
identify
I,
as it.
I guess if I had to identify as like
I feel like 12-year-old you would have like slapped
Disagreed.
you if you
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
that.
yeah. Well, actually, 12-year-old me was a Mario guy.
No. Oh
I
yeah,
can
you
kinda
are
see
Mario
that,
fan
actually.
055.
Really
Yeah.
aged
It's true.
Sonic.
Yeah, dude, MF or 55.
I actually
MF for 55.
I'm actually not. I don't know. Sonic is like a really recent thing for me, and it's like I don't know. I started reading the comics, and I was just like mind blown, and like now I can write like a thesis on why the Chaos Emeralds are sentient. It's really cringe.
Like I can write a thesis on Evangelion.
That is great.
It's true. I mean, that's very fair. Yeah.
Something had to be like someone had
like,
to be
I
the
don't-
first person to
right.
be called cringe.
Well, like I don't know, because like everybody has like the thing that they're fluent in. Like everybody has like the lore thing they like, right?
no,
Like I'm the Sonic guy. Shinji's
Right,
Halo.
doesn't-
I don't have any lore.
And
Requin's-
Evangelion.
Requin's Gators.
Hold on. My
Uh,
degree is in lore. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
Real life lore.
Oh yeah, I mean I guess
I
you
do
are.
life
Yeah, I guess-
lore.
I guess you're a history
Boring
major, so
lore.
that's fair.
doesn't count.
What do you mean it doesn't count? Real lore doesn't count. It has to be like fan fiction.
No,
Exactly.
no.
No,
Oh,
it's
gotta
just
be-
boring.
All right, all
Gotta
right.
be real
Brandon
fictional
Sanderson lore then. I'll take that one.
Ew.
Wait, the Cosmere is so based you can't say you.
But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say. No, I guess if I did have to. Again, if I had to stick an identifier on myself, I guess I would be the Sonic guy now, wouldn't I?
Now,
Yeah.
it's the entirety of known you.
It's not true.
Yeah, literally.
No, it is.
you,
It's
you've
completely
been the
true.
Sonic guy. Your
I
name
mean,
is
it's
Punch.
either Sonic or Cat Girls. You take like
That's true. That sounds like cat
pick a
girls.
straw.
I got
Like Nana is Asian women.
I got
you're
a problem with
girls,
cat girls,
dude.
dude. I don't know.
You have an addiction, man.
You do have a problem. This is actually an intervention. This isn't a podcast.
Wait, this isn't a podcast at all.
This is
We're
just
here
Shinji
because
coming
of
in.
We're gonna like take pictures of cat girls and erase their cat ears and tails
No,
until
dude.
like
No.
it's
Dude, what? Oh my god, that would be like
Murder.
The great, that would be like the most insane mindfuck of all time. Like I don't know, we're all down in fucking Tim's timeshare, and like, I don't know, I just wake up one day and like he replaced all the images on my phone of just like regular girls without any cat ears. And I'm like, what the fuck?
There's
What?
probably
Never
like
existed.
10,000
Photoshop
shares.
is in your head.
Out.
Was it a dream?
cat girls never exist.
I like walk outside. Tim's like in full diving gear. He takes off the like little fucking
Mouthpiece.
like the mouthpiece, yeah, and he's like, the cat girls were the friends that we made along the way.
Yeah,
turns
and
around. Did he
I
already
offer you
ever
my
get his license?
octopus.
Did he ever get his diving license?
It's a good question.
I offer you my octopus. You take it. We walk into the ocean together.
Yeah, now that we're 21 minutes 33 seconds in, I really feel like we should talk about what AtsukuCast even means.
Hey! I haven't even got my introduction yet,
Yeah,
dude.
who the hell are
God, you're getting ahead of
Throwing
yourself.
me out of the
Damn it.
way,
Sorry,
you bastard.
sorry.
Christ.
Look, if
Yeah,
we're introducing
yeah.
everything, you know, okay,
Well, all right, then I'm gonna follow the formula we set up
all right,
here.
all right, no,
All right, so favorite TV show. I don't have one.
Oh,
And-
all
Sure.
right, thank you for following
All
the
right.
formula.
Moving on.
Thank you
I
for
don't watch
insisting that you get
TV.
your own fucking introduction. man.
Hold on. I was gonna do anime, dude. It has to be.
It's K-On!
It
I want
ha-
to call Snafu.
That's kind of yikes. Yeah, it's Snafu. It's 100%.
That's Snafu? I would guess
Guy.
K-On! You really like K-On!
K-on's really base, but I mean, it doesn't have plot. I mean, it just is what it
That's
is.
fair.
You know?
I mean, the plot is the cute girls, right?
yeah. It's the cute girls we made along the way.
Yeah.
You know, Nana also likes K-on. Come on, Nana, speak up for me.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember liking it. I don't know. It's been a very long time.
Nana has the most base taste. I'm right.
Nana is.
Ava is inferior.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a hard time disagreeing with Nana recently. He does have some pretty
Yeah.
based opinions.
And
Good opinion haver.
video game.
Good opinion haver, yeah.
Favorite video game. Cyberpunk 2077.
Shut your
No,
goddamn
no.
mouth.
Yeah, dude.
For all the humor we got out of it.
Don't.
That's true.
I guess
we
that's
did.
All right,
okay.
actually, that's
So your favorite video game isn't Cyberpunk 2077. Your favorite video game is
No.
the friends you made along the
surrounding.
way.
Yeah,
Oh,
your favorite
God.
video game is the friends you made along the way.
Cyberpunk
No.
2077.
My favorite game has to be Apex Legends, dude. It has to.
Shut your mouth.
Why-
By
why is
definition.
it-
Hold on, hold on, hold
Wait,
on.
we can't be sponsored yet.
Yeah, hold on. You're not sponsored because
Raid
by the
Shadow
time we
Legends.
release this,
Yeah,
I won't
my
be
favorite game
under
is Raid
contract
Shadow
anymore.
Start now for free.
If you were to release that right this second, I could not be on it. But tomorrow, that's when it's at, dude.
Well,
So we're on the topic.
don't
favorite
don't
games. Like, I
admit
think,
that
like,
because you're still liable while you're. Oh my god.
No, I'm not. It's different. But anyway,
When you're no longer working.
I was just gonna say, like, my favorite game, like, definitely Raid Shadow Legends. Is,
I think it's Final Fantasy 14 for you, actually.
actually, I don't know. I have
Is
like
it-
a
is
really
I feel like you have
hard
like
time
a.
picking a favorite game.
I feel like you have a love-hate relationship with WoW. To be honest.
I mean, I used to
Mostly
enjoy
hate.
WoW a lot more, but I don't really play it. Like, I play it right now just because that's what my
There's
friends
new
play.
content.
I feel like your
And there's new
favorite,
content.
like your actual favorite video game is probably Sonic Adventure 2 Battle at 400 times speed.
Exactly. It's also my favorite game. I forgot about that.
I mean,
secret
I'm a big MMO guy. I like Final Fantasy 14. I really enjoy raiding in that game.
yeah, you like rating?
I don't know. I mean, as much as I
Yeah.
love Raid,
As much.
Yeah, as much as I love raiding, unfortunately, my roots started in WoW when I was like in 6th grade. So
Yeah.
My MMO heritage goes all the way back then, and before that, I used to play Warcraft 3. So like, I don't know,
Reforged.
Warcraft 3.
Reforged, yeah. Like you
Somehow
start
they
with
fucked
it.
up like the easiest thing you could
Yeah,
ever
dude,
do
it
for a
literally
video
prints
game.
money and they fucked it up. I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like crazy how that happened twice this year because they fucked up the Warcraft 3 remaster and then they also fucked up the Crystal Chronicles remaster.
Oh yeah,
and
dude,
like
the Crystal
both those,
Chronicles.
I don't
like,
even understand.
oh my god, I could. Okay, I mean it wasn't necessarily they, because Blizzard doesn't do Crystal Chronicles 2, but like yeah, I know what you
No,
mean. But like yeah, no,
like
Crystal
that company
Chronicles.
that produced
Dude, Crystal Chronicles was literally like free money 4 times the amount. Like 4 people were absolutely dead ass going to buy Crystal Chronicles so they could just play the whole game with their buddies on the caravan. But they pushed that fucking mobile game thing so hard that it fucked everything.
mobile game and crossplay and just completely
Yeah.
murdered like anything about like couch co-op or just like even online caravan co-op could have been like
Yeah, it
sick,
would have been
Only
but
fun.
one
Just like
person
vibe with
gets
my
progress.
boys on our Switches, and just have fun. I don't know. Maybe somebody will come out with a mod soon, or maybe like the Dolphin and Game
yeah,
Boy
maybe
thing
they'll
could-
patch it and they'll be like, all right, we fucked up, so
Can we
here's
fix this?
Crystal Chronicles Remastered
Yeah.
2.
you-
And it's the
Crystal
first
Chronicles
sequel.
Realm
It's the
Reborn.
first sequel remaster, but it's just the same game, and it actually does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of fun.
that'd be cool.
It'd be kinda
That'd be. I still have the game downloaded on my Switch. If you guys
Same.
ever want to play.
Shinji, you hated
get
that
mad
game
at-
because anything with like menu-based combat is like the plague to you.
It is always bad. It is never good.
Can we talk
Don't
about
you
how
like
much
Final
you?
Fantasy?
Can we talk about how much you love Kingdom Hearts?
Also, like the targeting spells on the ground and then having to like match them with other players' targeted
feel-
spells.
I mean, I feel like that could be fine if like the latency wasn't actual like third
like-
world.
in like in-person co-op, but yeah, no,
Talk
Kingdom Hearts
about
is
our
a bad
boy
thing.
Dusky and
I
how
don't
like
like
he had the game but he couldn't play it because it was region locked and they didn't say anything about it being region
Oh my god,
locked.
that was so funny.
Imagine having
Uh,
region in current year. Like
Yeah,
I just
no,
don't get.
for real. That's crazy.
We moved past that with last generation of consoles, but apparently not.
Shinji, how do you feel about
Yeah,
Nomura?
right. I was about to ask the same thing.
They're a fucking hack, and I hate them.
I can say that Nomura's design for Eden's Promise was kind of lackluster
I
as
think
far
he's
as visual design goes.
Mura's got some weird fetishes and some weird issues he's trying to work out in his head, just judging by his character designs and his obsession with like belts and buckles.
So would you say like
Hey,
Nomura
hold
is
on.
like the Makoto Shinkai of Final Fantasy designs?
So
Yeah, I didn't know.
What you
Dude, this isn't actually a podcast. We're just here to like beat the shit out of you like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
emotionally.
I'm sorry, I don't like these people's work. I apologize.
I don't know who the second guy is, if I'm being absolutely like seriously is.
Makoto Shinkai is the guy who did 5 centimeters per second, Your Name, and Weathering with You.
Yeah, well, if
Weren't
we're
those-
gonna talk about
weren't-
anime
weren't-
directors,
weren't
we have
those,
to bring
like-
up Ghibli.
weren't those
with
like
Tim.
good? I don't understand.
I don't like them.
Okay.
I think they're
Shinji
Very
doesn't like
overly
storytelling
sentimental.
from like the. It's
I-
like the
I-
main character.
I think they're just
Describing
incredibly
what's
bland
going on.
films that aren't told very well, and if they weren't done as anime films with pretty animation, nobody would give 2 shits about them.
That's probably at least half true.
I don't think they do
feel
anything
like-
revolutionary in terms of visual storytelling or
In terms of
anything even
visual
remotely
storytelling,
interesting.
not at all. But I thought I guess I haven't seen Weathering with You, but I thought Your Name did some really
Ooh,
interesting things.
that's
Like
something
it
we'll
took
watch,
its like
Dylan.
Freaky Friday
yeah.
idea, and I thought the way that we were introduced to each character and how they behaved when they were inhabiting the other character's body instead of like as that character, I just thought that was kind of an interesting way to, at least for the first half of it. I agree that
It's
it kind
been a
of
while
it,
since
it
I've
goes
seen
a
it.
little off the rails. I thought it was I thought it had some interesting ideas. Visually though,
shit.
it looked like anime. It looks like really good anime, but that's anime. That's what
Spoilers
anime
for
looks like.
Your Name, by the way.
I very intentionally did not spoil anything.
It's 2021, dude.
It's been a while since I've
It's
seen it, but I
2020.
don't remember it doing anything more interesting than Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis.
That was a really good movie too, though. Why mess up something so perfect?
I mean, it's just derivative at this point. Like it's a trope that's been used 100 times, and I've seen it in every animated show ever. And
So I do want to say that Dylan mentioned jumping the, like not word for word jumping the shark, but if we're gonna talk about movies that go too far, I feel like everyone has to talk about Ride Your Wave and how everyone should watch it. And why
Nobody's
that movie had
experienced
14 endings towards the end.
Ross is so hit or miss with me, dude. I don't.
It looked pretty.
Yeah. You also has some really fun stuff, but I really wanted to enjoy Ride Your Wave because like I'm a sucker for sad movies, and like the premise is fucking depressing, and like it rides the line on like the main character being delusional, but then she's not delusional, and it's all actually happening, and it kind of ruins the magic of the movie.
It would have been so good if it was just delusional, dude. It's the saddest thing.
Oh.
Spoilers for Ride Your Wave, I guess.
It's hard not to like complain about.
Well, I mean, it's hard to talk about a thing without like explaining what about the thing you liked or didn't like, right?
Yeah, that's why we don't let Shinji talk about Ava.
That's
Like
why
I think
that's
we
why
all
every
like.
time.
Honestly, I agree. Do not let me talk about Ava, especially if I have alcohol in me.
Yeah, because every time Shinji starts about Ava, like I don't know, I can't. I mean, my favorite thing about Ava is like the Bean Dad memes. That was fun. I don't understand them at all, but the fact that Shinji laughed at them means they're funny, so I laughed too.
Yeah, dude, yesterday was wild.
Okay, so that just dated the podcast.
Yeah, it did. not
Wait,
a big ad
So,
go
so
all
now
the way
now
through
if I don't upload
2021.
it like literally tomorrow, they're gonna be like, wow, that was like a week ago, dude.
January 3rd was the Bean Dad Day, and now we are on January 4th or 5th, depending on what time zone you're in.
It is the
Fifth, baby.
over here in Oklahoma.
Two fucking little cringes.
West
They were
Coast
in,
is
still in the
Still
fourth.
Fourth, though. Yeah, the past is the best. Like, we can learn from
Past.
your mistakes, going forward.
Go back in time. I wish that I could turn
No,
back.
no.
You're gonna get DMCA'd, man. You gotta calm down.
Yeah, you're way too
Yeah.
good at that. You can't keep going.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So what's next?
I don't fucking know. We're done with the introduction. People still want to do some more introductions?
The Everclear's gonna hit me. I think
Are
we
we-
did all of them, right?
Are we? We're
I
at
mean,
people
I-
stuff, right?
We've
Tim,
all
let's
talked
do
at
this.
least a little bit. I haven't really.
Yeah, Tim, go. You gotta do it.
I mean, all right. So what did I write? I wrote like favorite movie. That's tough. I was like, I don't really watch a lot of movies these days.
Hey, dude,
Whether
if
in
I
with-
talk anime
Hey,
movies.
whether
Yeah.
in
I
with
don't know,
you.
dude. I think your favorite movie was Frozen 2.
Okay,
I haven't seen
no meme,
Frozen
Frozen
one,
1's
though.
really good. You haven't?
No,
All right,
I like
Shinji.
with
gotta
the same
watch
way
one.
I don't watch
Frozen
Ghibli. I
is
don't really watch
mediocre at
Disney
best.
stuff because it's
What do
like
you
I
mean?
don't know. I didn't
Yeah,
really grow up with
Frozen's
much
like-
Disney stuff, so I don't have that attachment that everybody else has.
Watch Soul. You should watch Soul. Soul's really good.
Yeah, you kept telling us to watch Soul, and like we just did.
I watched it by myself,
Yeah,
and it's
I know.
really good.
I feel kind of bad because like every time you're like, "Oh man, we should really watch this," I'm always like,
Great music,
I'm
too.
always like, "Yeah, all right, sure, dude, I'll watch that with you." And then like,
Yeah, dude.
67 hours go by, and then I forget about it.
Well, you see, Shinji wants to watch like real things with like points
People.
to them and people
No,
and
no,
like,
Shinji, how long have I known you?
like
message.
plot. Yeah, and a message. Like, I'm not looking for all of that.
Creator's
Just
vision.
here to
behind
grill.
it.
Shinji, how long have we been friends?
I don't fucking know, dude. I
No,
don't
since
care.
March of last
At
year,
least
right?
a year.
No,
Yeah.
since March of 2020. Yeah,
Yeah.
never before
Sure.
that.
Never before.
Before.
That. Okay, well, so for as long as I've known you, but I don't know. I feel like we've been trying to watch Evangelion together, but we just haven't.
I've learned my lesson about trying to force people to watch Evangelion.
I'm not. I don't
so.
like. You forced me
Damn
to watch BoJack. What? How much worse could it get?
I
Bojack's
basically
different.
bullied Miles Luna, one of the lead writers of Ruby, out of watching Evangelion. So
Like you bullied him out of watching Evangelion?
Yeah.
How did that end up happening?
I went to RTX one year, the Rooster Teeth convention, and I knew that he was trying to watch Evangelion a couple times because he had like talked about it on the podcast or whatever. How he and Michael had
Whoa.
repeatedly tried to watch Evangelion,
Getting better.
and they would get really drunk beforehand, and when they would start it, they'd like always fall asleep on episode 3 or something like that.
Oh god, that sounds really
That's
familiar.
really relatable, actually.
And so that year at RTX, me and the people I went with had all decided that this was the year we were just going all in, buying the VIP tickets, just so we get first in line for everything. We don't need to waste all of our time waiting in lines to get into panels and shit. And that also included access to the VIP party, which meant like you just go to like the speakeasy there in Austin, Texas, and all of the the people from Rooster Teeth are also there, and you can just go chat and talk and drink and get autographs if you want and all that shit. And so while we were at the VIP party, I went up and talked with Miles and asked him, like, hey, so I know you were trying to watch Evangelion. Did you ever get any farther in it? And he was like, no, man, we keep falling asleep. I got to get around to it. I know it's important, and I know I got to watch it, especially if I'm like working on this kind of show, like this sort of anime-inspired show and all this stuff. And it was a nice conversation. And then the next day, I went to their panel, which was like their anime podcast panel or whatever.
You said, did you watch it?
And they started taking questions from Twitter because it was being live streamed as well. And I posted a question on Twitter saying, when is Miles going to finish Evangelion?
Oh,
and
no.
I was also, I think, in cosplay as Shinji that day. And I was in the VIP rows at the very front of the room. And Gray, one of the creator of Gen Locket at Rooster Teeth, who's also a big Evangelion fan, was on his phone reading the questions, and he was like, ooh, here's a good one. Miles, when are you going to finish Evangelion? And I'm like, that's me, that's my question. I raised my hand, and Miles looks directly at me, and he recognizes me, and he's just like, thank you. And I'm just like mortified sitting there in the front row, and he just tells the story about, well, I'm just, we keep falling asleep, and all this stuff, yada, 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 and I don't think he's ever watched it, and I think he's now opposed to watching it because of me.
Dude, that AtsukuCast is gonna get sued, dude.
I think it's my fault.
They've been waiting to find you all this time.
Yeah, dude.
No, you can't say that. It's too soon.
It was always bad.
No, I mean,
No.
But no.
It's all my fault.
Damn.
I'm sorry,
That's
guys.
a tragic
I took
fact.
Ruby away from you guys.
That's way too heavy for the first episode.
I don't think I've
It's like
ever
a
told
season
anybody
finale.
that.
No, you haven't.
I was alone at that panel too. Like none of my friend group was there. I was the only one that cared
Man,
about.
that must have been so embarrassing. He goes back to his hotel room. He's like, I can't tell anyone about this. I gotta get
I was
this
also
fucking great.
really. To be fair, I was really sick that day as well. I was like on massive painkillers and cough medicine and shit. So my judgment was a little bit impaired.
Yeah. Is that your
That's what I-
excuse?
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Alright, yeah, okay.
I was
Alright.
actually sick.
You forgot the part where you're also like, you got blitzed the night before, you didn't want a hangover, so you kept drinking in the morning, and then
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
feeling sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got your back.
I'm in this fiction. I don't like it.
I was under 21 at this point.
Oh God.
It's all right. You found some alcohol. Beer can in like the garbage.
It's easy to find it like a con, though. I mean,
Tasty.
God.
So Tim,
how the
yeah, your
fuck
favorite
do we
movie?
segue that?
So I mentioned like the theater experience with Shinji earlier, and like mine was Weathering with You. I saw it like so many times. I don't know if it was like the theater I was at, but just like the speakers and like the atmosphere of the movie, and like every time I went back, it was like the best thing for me, and like I enjoyed it so much. And like I remember when I first had finished the movie, I was like really on the fence about like if I had enjoyed it as much. And like after like sitting on it and thinking about it for a little bit, it like grew on me more and more. So yeah, I'd say like Weathering with You is probably my favorite movie.
And also anime.
And
Yeah, I mean I guess by extension you could say that.
I get that. I think the slow burn ones where it's like you're not sure what you think of it at first, but then you grow to really, really love it. I think that's the best stuff. At least for me.
Yeah,
I kind of get that.
I don't know. I just like
Yeah.
I crave for like a theater experience like that again, but well, 2020 happened and the theater exist for the time being, and maybe even in the future, depending on how things go.
They
So
still
it was
exist
like
down here.
if you
Dead,
like
let them die.
listen to this in 10 years and theaters aren't around. So movie theaters were a thing where you would pay money to go get a ticket to watch a movie, and you spend like $30 on concessions to do so. It was a good
What the
time.
fuck you buying, dude?
Make a taco.
Canadian
Small
dollars.
popcorns.
It's Canadian dollars.
Oh, okay.
It's like $2.50 in real money.
It's Play-Doh money, you know. It's like
Dead ass, like
Play-Doh
uh,
money. I'm
Wait,
sorry,
hold on.
Monopoly money.
A combo
Like,
at the
slow.
theater, like a popcorn, drink, and candy in Canada, costs like $20 from like
I
like
think that's
Yeah,
the
there are
same
definitely
around
places.
It
like
doesn't sound too far
that's
away
cost
from
that
what's down
too.
here. So
Yeah.
yeah, $25. Could be a little cheaper if you got the movie card.
here. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude. So the movie theater experience reminded me. There was like, as you said, you went and saw Weathering with You so many times. I saw the first Transformers movie in theater like 5 times.
Jesus.
With
Christ.
my grandfather, 4 of those 5. We like
Why?
so
What?
we watched. All right, Tim, do our like intro, but again, since like we took a
This
small
is the
break.
part where Requin Noug the Third talks about Transformers with his grandfather.
my friends.
Hell yeah, dude. So we were talking about like cinematic experiences and stuff, and this is actually my worst, by far the worst cinematic experience I've ever had in my entire life, besides Avengers Endgame. That was because the movie was bad. But
Dude, I
so I
hated
watched
Endgame,
Transformers. Dude, it's so bad.
But can we hate on
Endgame
Endgame
is-
for like 5
Hey,
minutes
hey,
before we move
Endgame
on?
is
Yeah,
bad.
give me like 2 seconds. Okay, so we went and saw Transformers, and the reason we saw it so many times is because we were on a family trip to Mississippi, and there's like fuck all to do in Mississippi, except for one theater, and like the only movie they were showing, it's called Tinsel Down, if anyone in Mississippi knows it. But
Shout out
they-
to Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Yo,
Fuck
can you
no.
spell out Mississippi real
Mississippi.
quick?
Mississippi. I only can spell that because we had to
Good
do
job, everybody.
we did a choir. We did a choir in elementary school where like one of the songs was us just spelling Mississippi River like 3 times. And the girl that went on
was a
TV.
choir, not a special ed class.
No. It was a choir because there's this one girl I absolutely hated. Because she would get all the lead roles in every play.
Transformers.
Okay.
We gotta
I'll say that for another
one time.
Transformers. Anyway, so we were at Tinseltown, Mississippi. We go in and we've watched the movie like 3 times, but the 3rd time it's like specially bad, right? So we go in, like the theater we got's absolutely disgusting, like just nasty. And the best part, they played
again.
they played the what's the fucking show with the biker garage, and it's like they always worked on motorcycles. And it's the guy with the beard and the meme where they're throwing the chair and shit. Come on.
I don't remember the name of the show, dude. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. American
Oh,
Chopper?
Pawn-
Is it American
Pawn
Chopper?
Stars?
That sounds
No, not
familiar.
Pawn
Sounds like
Stars.
Pawn Stars.
It's Pawn Stars.
It's
No.
Stars.
It's not Pawn
Am I
Stars.
right?
It's Pawn
No.
Stars.
It's like it's a
Oh,
bunch
yeah,
of like
Pimp My Ride.
Vietnam vets, and they're all like they only worked on motorcycles. Anyway, they played like almost an entire episode through commercials. Like it's like it was just ads for the movie, but it was the only ad that played. So it was like multiple versions of the same fucking ad. Terrible. And then they never turned the lights off. And Transformers
really?
was not that good of a movie. I'll say it
Was
right
this
now.
like, and that was
Megan
like all,
Fox is not
Hot take.
attractive.
Transformers
Megan Fox
was
is
kinda
not
bad.
attractive.
was this like all 4 of your watches of Transformers?
No,
or-
this was only the last one. That's what I'm saying. It was especially bad. Like the other 2 times we
It's
went
so
to that theater, it was not nearly as bad.
Don't disrespect Megan Fox in that movie. She got
She got
treated like
fucking
shit.
dude. Her thumbs look like toes.
She got treated like shit, and
There it is.
she got blackballed after that movie. Basically,
I believe it because they put that other fucking blonde girl in there after that.
yeah, and it was basically a fuck you to Megan Fox because she wanted her character to be
A character.
smarter and a character, and her character wasn't useless in the first Transformers movie, and then after she got like kicked out of the
All the
next
future
movies
characters,
by
yeah.
like getting into arguments with Michael Bay or whatever, they added that next girl character explicitly to be this idiotic bimbo, stupid, like useless damsel in distress thing. Just
The
as
more
a
you know.
to her, basically.
All right, so Endgame. It's bad. Time travel
Endgame.
Should not be iterated into a superhero movie ever again. They learned their lesson.
I feel like, so the whole thing I don't like about Endgame is like there were never any consequences from the previous movie.
Yes. Infinity
Like-
War, great movie. That's where the cinematic universe ends for me.
Like-
If they ended it after that, that would have been ballsy.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been good.
I just feel like going into Endgame where you're like, well, you know, it's gonna be okay in the end, and then all the rumors like, well, this person's gonna die or whatever, and you're just like, okay, There were like no surprises in the movie. The time travel was like boring as fuck. They were like, I don't know.
It was dumb. It was
They
bad.
like
Bad.
they ruined
Bad movie.
anything that
Fight was just
Thanos
muddy.
was established in the previous movie because they literally
he's
kill
a
off
farmer.
the old Thanos
It's a different.
and
Thanos
bring back
that
the
they
old one.
You can't. Dude,
Yeah, it's dumb.
Thanos that they fight has no personal connection with any of the people that he's fighting.
He's like, I don't
Yeah.
even know who you are.
And that whole fight
cool.
is just muddy and brown, and like you can't really tell what's
But
going
it's
on. They do a couple cool
cinematography.
superhero moves. There wasn't
Clearly-
cinematography in
Clearly
that. It
you
was a
don't
cartoon
follow
show.
Marvel
love you
cinematography
3000.
accounts that post just shots from that battle over and over again.
Dude.
Going like, now
Any
this is
Marvel fans
cinematography.
that like Endgame, just fight with Requin in the comments.
dude,
Uh,
honestly,
I like
so
it.
That
I've already
movie,
had this
Brown and Gray,
discussion
it's cinematography.
because I have a friend, and I think I told Shinji about this forever ago. And he sat down after watching, and he came over, and I had saw it on a pre-release, which is another embarrassing story, where I sat. Anyway, so he shows up. He shows up to my friend's house, and he goes, "Dude, that was the best cinematic experience I've ever went through." And then like me and the other guy there were like, "Yeah, that movie was kind of shit though." And we will never live down that argument because he will never not bring it up. So fuck Endgame, and if you liked Endgame, that's all right, but don't
You're
talk to
wrong.
me about it.
Yeah,
And
if
you're
you like
wrong.
Endgame, you're wrong.
Yeah, you're
I'm
wrong.
sorry to tell you, but you're wrong.
But at
dude,
the
I-
same time, everybody likes different things, so you do you and enjoy
No,
what
yeah,
you
you're wrong.
dude,
want.
I also
Right.
like Captain America at an AA meeting. You know, that was my favorite part of the movie.
No, that sucked.
There was
Yo,
a gay guy in it.
Yeah,
that
fuck
is
them for patting
America's
themselves on the
ass.
back, going like,
Like-
"Oh, we had gay representation. We're so inclusive
Oh,
because
here we
the
go.
creator of our movie decided
It was
to
so
act in a
bad.
scene."
They're
and
getting
say
kind of
it was
drunk, huh?
gay.
They're not drunk. Me and Shinji like hotly debated how shitty those directors were for
It's so
trying to.
fucking-
They literally circle jerked themselves for having
Was it
one
is
gay
it a
dude.
debate if you just agree with each other?
Yes,
Yes,
we were arguing about who thought it was
Alright.
worse.
Okay.
we were debating right now because we both said yes.
Okay.
Exactly, we agreed. Debate ended. Anyway,
So Transformers was bad.
you
It's all bad. They're all bad. Everything's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Every movie is bad, and if you like
Sucks.
movies, you're wrong. And
So
fuck
you're right.
you.
So,
especially
Now
if they have
moving on
shake
to
cam.
moving on to something that's good. Let's all just talk about the Wild Boys for a little bit.
Wild
I never
Boys.
even watched it.
dude, can I?
Wild Boys.
Is there? I wish there was a way that I could like show.
That video.
I had something. I had something for a while on my stream client thing where I could show a YouTube video, but I don't know what happened to it. It like disappeared on me.
It's a learning experience.
Okay, I think we need to talk about the actual topic on everybody's minds. Who is your favorite VTuber?
Let's start with Shinji.
Twitch.tv/Profetro. Go sub.
Profetro, Twitch.
Can't show this hard, but also Perpetual kind of boost.
The Profetro kind
Petro
of like
based.
Etro
Okay.
turbo based.
She's working
Okay,
on getting
okay,
her
but
webcam
what-
set up. It's having a hard time detecting her face behind her glasses, but it's gonna work.
So, but
Okay,
what
so
about
let's
the
get some
other?
real answers?
That is my real
That
answer.
is a real
I
answer.
mean,
That's
that's
all we can
Shinji's
expect
real
from him.
answer.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give you. I think I can give you 3.
Okay.
All right, go.
So I like Korone,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Matsuri, and I like
Yeah.
Gura.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna
Monster-
take my headset
Nana,
off
just
and
stop.
At me when you're
Yeah,
done
yeah.
with this
Nana
discussion.
was smiling, and then you said Gouda, and then his
Yeah.
smile just instantly like.
And then
I
saw-
can't
yeah.
choose. Literally, everyone in Hollow. Okay, so everyone in Hollow, but on the side, Kanai and Kuzuha from Niji Sanji, easily the best. All right.
What?
Everyone in Hollow Live, and then 2 people from Niji Sanji, which is another VTuber group that are only really popular in Japan still.
Yeah, I
And,
know that, dude.
2 guys from there, Kuzuha.
Oh, dude.
And
no,
Kanai.
Stop. Stop.
Yeah, Nana,
No.
Nana, you need
Nana.
just go into details on why you hate Gura. Just do it.
I don't hate
No.
Gura, dude. I'm being
Do it.
misquoted. I think.
This is what is it, Labelle or whatever?
It's a trial.
Gura
Libel.
Libel
is the
that what it
normie's
is? Labelle?
choice of VTuber.
This is slander.
Yeah,
So you just
also-
don't-
Print is libel. I remember that.
So
line.
because she's
Hell yeah.
popular, she doesn't deserve to be recognized.
Yes, well, no, but she's good. It's just not she's over.
She's
the
good. It's just
cyberpunk
other
of
people
VTubers.
like her, you know.
No, you cannot call her the cyberpunk of VTubers. That's the most
I think I can.
insulting thing you can say.
No, okay.
No.
She's the Skyrim of VTubers.
Okay, I can take that. It's still
It's
a good game.
but it's not as good as people think it is.
I don't agree, but I can respect that opinion. Now, Profetro, on the other hand, is
Profetro turbo based.
exactly we're chilling.
Twitch.tv/Profetro. That's PROFETRO.
Completely
This
unrelated.
podcast is sponsored
Okay,
by
Grant.
Professor Etra.
That's not
Okay.
even close to true. Just
Hell yeah.
for the
Grant,
for the books.
favorite VTubers and male VTubers don't count.
Okay, so
What?
okay, so I mean it's obvious though. Like I'm just gonna say Okayu.
Okayu
okay,
and
that's
Korone, but
Like
they're
Okayu and
that's good
Kodane are
opinion.
like turbo based, and then like God, who was it? I can't believe I don't remember that. Like I really like Callie.
Ibuki, Mio,
I
Callie,
really like
Yara,
Fubuki. Mommy
Nina.
Mio is amazing. Dude, you could just give
Yeah.
me any of them and I'll say yes.
Gura. Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, that's the issue. That's why I said just all of Hololive. I mean, I'm
And then,
literally
like, yeah, like all of
membership
Hololive.
for
And
all
then,
of
like, if I
English.
have to pick like VTubers that aren't in a group, I actually really like a lot of VShojo. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
of Nanners.
Yanners.
I really like.
I can take
Nanners.
that.
I really like Nanners and Silvervale. And then
My favorite V Sojo is Critical, though.
I think Melody's funny. Yeah, Critical's a good VShojo.
Critical's the best streamer, hands down. There is no doubt in my mind.
Oh god. And then like, in like a VTuber that's not in a group, I think is so actually Professor Etro.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude,
Only for now. She's gonna make it big,
Bait.
and she's gonna get a group.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
yeah, probably.
Etro's
Yeah, so this stream podcast, that one is sponsored by Professor
one.
Etra. So I just got to go through the list: stream, podcast,
Podcast, video.
video game development, video.
Are we making a video game?
Maybe in 2022. You heard it here first. Download the Atsuku podcast video game on your mobile device. Help Grant catch the cat girls on his way through.
Dude, it's like
Yeah,
an
that'd be
adult
On his
Swim
way
game.
through. I can't believe I'm blanking on the first level of Sonic.
The Green Hill.
Cityscape.
Yeah, Green Hills.
Zone. all right, I'll take my mantle.
All right. So,
First 10 people to beat the game get a free T-shirt.
can I get the free? Dude, my mom makes them. That's the best part. You get it made with love. I'll get my mom to slap that sticker right on that T-shirt.
God.
Like
Hey,
you
you
can
remember
go. I
that
was gonna make a
video
bad
game
joke.
for fucking that they released for 360 where the first person to beat it got $1 million, but something was fucked up and it didn't work out?
No.
You don't remember that? Hold on.
No.
No, hold on.
Google-
Let me
Google
look
it,
this up.
dude.
I feel like
Xbox
Shinji has to
game
know this.
where
Shinji
you
knows
get
about it,
a-
I'm sure. dude.
What do I know? I wasn't listening.
Oh my god, you're on the
There's-
podcast. You gotta be
there's
listening.
Yeah,
some
we got to talk about
game-
VTubers. I tuned out.
There's some game for 360 and they released it and they said like the first person to beat the game gets $1 million or something.
I mean,
like that.
that's kind of like the Dark Souls of video game completion, if I gotta be.
360?
Yeah, and they ended up not being able to honor it because
the fuck
people
up.
were cheating or something. I don't know.
Dude, speaking of Xbox 360
Sounds familiar.
leaderboards, I was number 2 for the longest time for Xbox 360 Terraria Distance Traveled. Or no, PlayStation 4 Terraria Distance Traveled. Just saying. Number 2.
All right.
Just letting you
PlayStation
know.
Terraria Distance Travel. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Like, you think fucking Tim and Shinji's raid parses are important? Fuck no. Terraria.
Dude,
Terraria
99s
part-
and 100s. Dude, I'm
I was number
parsing
2, baby.
99s on my fucking Terraria
My
Distance Travel.
distance travel. You know how I kept up my score too? I built the fattest fucking bridge in the sky and just fucking
I
whipped
just
it.
went left and right constantly.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm the professional gamer myself.
The game was Advent Rising. It was an original Xbox game.
What was it about?
It was
What'd you
written
say?
by Orson Scott Card,
What?
Wow.
and yeah, that the fucking piece of shit he is.
Yeah, no, he's garbage. He's actually the biggest asshole I ever read a book by. And his books are shit.
The
I said it.
reception, it got mixed reviews. 4.5 out of 5 was the high, and the low was 5 out of 10. And let me see where the $1 million thing comes in. Advent Rising $1 million contest. Let's see.
Alright, well,
apparently
Shinji's
just
looking. Well, Shinji's looking that up. What's your favorite video game you played on the Xbox 360?
Halo 3, easy,
Probably
not
Halo
even a
3,
competition.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, also Halo Reach.
Halo Reach was really good. No, I would actually probably say Halo Reach. Halo 3 was like, I don't know, that's when I was like kind of getting into Halo, but Halo Reach is where I like really,
Yeah, but custom games in Halo 3 was so sweet.
they were pretty pog.
Yeah, but custom games in Forge and Reach were better. You had more options and more tools. and
Yeah,
stuff.
but it wasn't the same.
What do you mean okay? Don't okay. me.
Okay.
Okay.
It wasn't
I mean-
the same.
Let me look at my shelf of 360 games.
Oh, of course.
No, by all means.
Like, I don't,
Rock
like-
Band 3 is pretty up there.
Like, for some reason, I remember like Dead Rising fondly. I don't even think the game is that good, but I think I had a good time playing it.
I never played the first one, but the second one I played a lot with my friend, and then I think I borrowed it from him, and then somebody stole it from me, and it was like the worst day of my life because I could never face him again. I was like, dude, how was I gonna tell him that somebody stole Dead Rising 2 from me? That game was epic.
It
I
was really good. What was the one where you stayed in the mall the whole time?
That was Dead Rising.
It was-
both of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, bro. My memories just are kind of like blurred together, I guess.
Frank West, dude.
The blonde guy was in 2 though, right?
Yeah, the blonde guy was too Chad something in there.
And then there was also like an arcade game. That was like smaller.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either.
I might be crazy.
Game.
What? Yeah, it was like an arcade game on the 360. And it wasn't like a full Dead Rising.
Oh, off the record?
Yes.
Dead Rising 2 off the record?
Yes. Was that just
Yeah,
like
where you
a
play as
DLC
Frank
or-
West
Yeah, you played
Oh,
Frank
yeah.
West again.
in the
Oh
second
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was pretty good.
I never
Pretty
played those
good.
games. I think I tried to play Dead Rising 3 a
Finally
little
found
bit
one game.
because it was a launch title on Xbox One, I believe.
Were the achievements really good too?
Yeah, the achievements are annoying.
Achievement Hunter Shinji.
There's a couple achievements in like the original Dead Rising that are really annoying to get. 7-Day Survivor or whatever it is.
So Tim,
Hello, hi.
what's your least favorite?
My 2019
anime?
guy.
My least favorite anime?
Yep.
Hands down, Another.
Another,
Fuck
yeah.
that garbage.
Another.
ass
Oh
shit.
yeah, fuck Another.
I knew it was
The
gonna
worst
be another.
garbage I've ever seen.
But its opening
Biggest
slaps,
waste.
Days
of
is
my-
but its
competitive,
opening
right?
slaps so hard.
It's not even like bad good. Like there's no enjoyment in watching.
It's not like Handshakers. My least favorite.
Oh.
by
Sure,
the way.
School Days.
God, I hate Handshakers.
I know. Like the only enjoyment of like Another was when I was getting to like the last 2 episodes because then it was almost done.
Did I hear somebody say School Days?
Yeah,
That
Requin
was me.
said school.
That was me. I said School Days.
Yeah, shout out to the anime segment on GameStop TV that recommended School Days as something to watch.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm 100% serious. That was played in GameStops across the nation for an entire month.
Wow.
Was somebody talking about School Days and
Nice
recommending that as
boat.
something to watch. And
though.
Yeah.
I was just so confused.
Nice boat.
Nice boat.
Yeah, Another
Boku no
like,
Pico, obviously, but like that's like more of
I
a
don't think
not
you've
a
actually
thing.
seen that though. You'd probably
Yeah,
be on
no
the
one's
board.
ever actually seen it.
That's
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's what I'm
I
saying. It's
mean,
more of a meme at this point.
nobody's
I don't
ever-
think anyone's actually
At
watching
this
it.
Nobody's like
like
ever
a decade
actually watched that. Haha.
Well, yeah, I mean, shut the fuck up, Grant. We know you like. Oh God,
No,
almost.
don't even. No,
Never
don't
mind.
even start
Yeah.
cutting that out.
Yeah, just don't even start. Like,
Yeah,
it's too late at
Another
that
were
point.
like I
Cut
fucking
this little
hated
section out.
Another. And I watched that thing like that show like a decade ago. I think it's my lowest rated show I've ever rated.
Another.
Yeah. I also hated like so I enjoyed parts of Working, but I hated one character in
No.
specific and it brought down
Oh.
the show.
The girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So working like 2, or it's not 2, it's like Night Shift or something.
Yeah, I've only ever
Uh,
seen the first one.
That
It's
one's
like-
so much better than the original.
But
Just a fact.
Papori
Like,
is
Papori
like
is
Free
pretty
Eternal
base.
Summer being better than Free, the first one.
All right, yeah, we get it. And you also like Yuri on Ice.
Free
Man.
Iwatobi
It's like,
Swim Club.
Yeah.
all right,
Those are legitimately good series.
What
and I'll
about
fight anyone.
I actually because he thought it was funny. One of my buddies bought a like an episode of Free on Steam for me back when Steam had anime for some reason.
I think it still does.
That was a thing, yeah.
It still does.
I think so.
Okay.
You could buy
Well-
like a season of Naruto or something if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, like he bought me an episode of Free, and like I don't know, I felt inclined to just watch it, so I did, and I was like, why is this actually like kind of based? Like,
Good.
It's a
That's-
sports anime, dude. It has to
It's
be
a legit sports
and it was
anime.
like it was like high
Yeah.
quality because they like give you like the fucking like I don't know, like the highest quality
Okay.
thing you can get, like the latest or whatever.
So I have like one thing tied with another on my anime list, and that's fireworks.
That is the best film.
Are they
Dude,
flat?
Shaft
Are
does
they
not make
flat
Yeah,
or round?
like fireworks is better than another because you can at least get some enjoyment out of how stupid it is.
It is really, really ungood. It
Ungood.
is quite ungood.
Well,
I guess
what
we
about
kinda have to- Oh, go ahead.
Dylan? You've seen a lot of like kind of crazy stuff, in my opinion.
What was that aliens one you were talking about?
Crazy how.
Well, I don't know. So, like, for example, I mean, like, you're into like the weirder, like avant-garde stuff.
Well, that's just rude.
Yeah. Like,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to like. It's not like a. I mean,
well,
like.
no.
I don't
like,
mean to be
shit,
derogatory.
like,
I mean,
yeah.
you've shown me like the Alice in Wonderland thing that your profile image is from, and if I could
Yeah,
show it
the
on stream, I would.
caterpillar from
Or not
the-
stream, but
Check Alice in Wonderland. Yeah.
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
great.
Like, so you must have
That's
like a
the
pretty.
scariest movie that I've ever seen.
Oh, sorry.
That's the scariest movie that I've ever seen. I've never felt more like claustrophobic and uncomfortable. while
Yeah,
watching a movie.
I watched like snippets of it, and I was like, man, this is. Anyways, so you have to have like a repertoire, just like a massive like list of movies that you've watched. I imagine.
I don't have one saved anywhere actually.
Well,
I've
no,
thought
not
about
like saved, but like I mean,
Like,
you know, you like
yeah.
you have a favorite and like a least favorite. What's your least favorite movie?
So I feel like least favorite is more likely going to be. It's going to be like a really recent answer,
It's Tenet. isn't it?
probably. It is Tenet. Tenet is where I was going with that.
Figured.
That
Figured.
movie, that movie is a disaster. It's weird to have seen Christopher Nolan fall so far. I feel like he doesn't really use the time travel at all, and there aren't any actual characters in it because nobody ever has a conversation that's not
Moving the
just
plot
trying
forward.
to move the plot forward. There's so much exposition that doesn't lead into the next scene of also just exposition. Like Michael Caine shows up for one scene in that movie, and I have no idea.
Because he
What
plays
He's
any of-
friends with Chris Nolan. He's in every
Well,
one of his
I know that's
movies.
why, but in the context of the
He
movie,
loves
I have no
Michael
idea.
Caine.
I feel like
Michael Caine.
how much am I allowed to spoil? Because that, holy shit.
Is there anything to spoil?
So the movie should loop back on itself in the structure that he was trying to set up from the beginning. So the first scene is this cool, like a opera concert scene, and it kind
That's
of
where it
raised a
should
lot of
end.
questions that I was excited to learn about, and then we don't really learn about anything, because the bad guy just ends up wanting to die so that he can blow up the world for some reason, and it ends with
Not
a-
just
a
the
war
world.
scene that's trying
All
to-
of
oh,
like
yeah,
the universe.
all of history.
All
And-
of
yeah.
everything ever.
Could you
And
say
he's
it's
doing
like
it.
time
He's
compression?
doing it with an algorithm.
Time
But the algorithm
compression.
is a physical object that looks like just a bunch of like shaped
Blocks.
blocks that you would
Yeah.
buy for your toddler that you just like stick together.
Yep.
Then,
I don't understand it. Like I understand what happened like on a plot bullet point level, but I don't understand it.
and just the fact that there aren't characters at all, and so it tries to have this emotional core with the leggy blonde and her son.
Yeah, I still
They don't.
the one line has been memed to heck now, but I did have an actual visceral reaction to that line when watching it in the theater, where it's like they're talking about what the bad guy's gonna do, and he's like, they're saying like he's gonna destroy everything, like all of time and space, all of reality. Everything is going to die. And then the woman's like, including my son. And it's like,
Oh yeah.
yes, that was made very clear there.
It's included in everything, yeah.
Oh God, it's such a bad line.
I feel like there weren't any interesting action sequences either.
Son's an exception.
Everything was kind of boring to watch because it was trying to cater to the time thing.
I feel like it had a lot of really, really cool action sequences that weren't executed
It had ideas.
as good as it should have been.
So
I feel like the scene where they're fighting reverse versions of themselves. Spoiler alert.
reverse versions of just the one guy.
I was a bit.
Oh, yeah.
The protagonist.
Well,
because
I mean,
they
it's
couldn't bother to give
stealth,
him a
but it's just
name.
the protagonist versus the
Great, I
protagonist.
need to
what we
edit
see.
that.
Okay, what other part of that movie was meta besides his name being protagonist?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
But I think that was really cool because I think the choreography was really interesting on how they were doing the fight. I think it was shot and edited together poorly, so it was very hard to follow what was happening. And I think that was the case with a lot of it. I think the backwards car chase was really interesting. I don't think they set up the stakes and exactly how it was supposed to be working well enough for it to be cool. I think the interrogation scene, like in the middle of the movie, and smack dab in the middle when they're about to go in reverse.
That should have been when the movie just turned around and then you kind of watched the movie backward.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. It had a lot of really cool stuff that just wasn't executed properly.
I agree that the scene in the museum basement at the airport for some reason was the best and most interesting scene of the movie.
They just wanted to blow up that plane really badly.
They really wanted to blow up that plane. Christopher Nolan was very excited about his practical effects, and I think
it
one
was
of the
cheaper to blow up an actual plane than it was to do it in CGI.
To
apparently,
animate
so.
an actual plane floating up.
It's crazy to me that the same person who made Dunkirk so recently did this.
Yeah.
Because Dunkirk, I thought, had a really interesting idea and was executed mostly very, very well. And that movie didn't have any characters either, and it was great. And you felt emotionally connected to the things that were happening.
Yeah, it's true.
And he did Memento too. That's a better time travel movie.
Yeah,
Sort of.
kind of.
I
Narrative
think
time travel.
Endgame is
not
the
real
best time travel movie.
That is true.
I think Final Fantasy VIII is the best time travel.
I think the only thing that I would defend for Endgame is that if you were super into the Avengers experience and you watched all the movies, it can be a fun trip down memory lane.
Oh yeah, but I think that like
it holds up as a movie at all, but I think there was some.
it made me angrier that they tried to do that. Though, like while I was watching the movie, I was like,
I was so
feel
done
the
with
pandering.
Marvel shit, and I just I was seeing it just so that it would be over and I could stop watching Marvel movies for the rest of my life. But,
Let's go back in time
saying
to
that's
everyone's
what I feel. I'm
favorite
just, like,
movie,
trying to-
Thor: The Dark World.
I thought you were gonna say, let's go back in time and talk about Endgame for another 10 minutes.
Oh god, I'm not. No, I can't. I can't get started again. I said
Alright,
I wasn't gonna do that.
I have a decent topic we can move forward to. So everybody except Shinji, we all sat down and watched I Want to Eat Your Pancreas recently. How do you guys want to talk about
So
that?
good. The movie's
Man,
amazing.
I don't
Although
know.
the third time I watched it, like I was messaging Tim when we were getting close to the climax, and like I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I started drinking heavier and heavier the closer we got. He's like, I get so anxious when I'm watching the movie, you know.
Yeah.
It's too hard.
I don't. It was just. I don't know. It was just. I'm gonna spoil the fuck out of it. So. I just,
God
like,
forbid she dies.
just like the way she dies, dude. Like it was so
Yeah.
like I don't know, cause like I was like, oh, dude, like it's so crazy. Like they set you up from the beginning, like oh gosh, she's gonna die, but then she just like, I don't know, she just dies in like the way you don't expect. It's like, like just life comes too
Yeah.
fast, right? But like,
Yeah, dude, that was like the whole line in the library where she goes, "Well, why aren't you doing everything you could do
Yeah.
before you
You
die?
could
You're
die
never gonna
tomorrow."
know."
yeah,
Yeah,
you could die
and then
tomorrow. But then like, I don't know, cause it just it left so much, cause because it happened when he was like waiting on her.
Yeah. Like right when he
So-
turned around and stuff, you know.
Like, it's just so
He accepted the fucking gum.
it's just so crazy to me that like she wanted to do all this stuff before she died, and she had like this huge list, and he wanted to help her. And like it was like, okay, so this movie's gonna be like about that, and at the end it's like, but no, absolutely not. It she just dies,
Life comes at you fast,
and
man.
there's just
Buckle
so
up.
much that didn't happen, and so much of the movie that couldn't happen.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just progressed at a pace that I wasn't ready for. And then like when he was like, I know I shouldn't be asking you this, but
Oh,
can I
dude,
cry
stop.
now?
Do not quote that right now. Okay, Nana, what did you think of the movie? Because you're the one that absolutely did not want to watch it.
Well, as someone said earlier, like movies that you're not really sure how you feel about them, like at first, and then they like grow on you. I don't know. When we first finished watching that movie, I was like really unhappy, and not just because it was sad. Like, I was obviously really sad, but like I really felt like I really did not like the movie, and then kind of, I don't know, after it settled a little bit, I started to, I don't know, I actually kind of started to think a little bit different about things, and now I think I really do like the movie. I think it's a good movie. But like, yeah, when the movie first finished, I was like, dude, this movie sucked, and not just because I'm really
It's like-
sad right now.
Episode 3
Uh,
of Toradora. Some shit happens and Anna just leaves.
That was really fun. Wait, he didn't even like leave during because he left during the opening.
Yeah.
Because like episode 2 happened. Yeah, so we watched Toradora because I don't know, it was my first time watching it. And I assume it was Nana's first time
Yeah.
watching it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was our first time watching it, and then like I don't know, we wanted to watch it for Christmas because that's like, I don't know, I guess that's what you do.
Yeah, it's a rewatch season, dude. You gotta rewatch it for Christmas because of the Christmas episode. It's like
I
Die
wasn't-
Hard being a
Saw
Christmas movie.
Christmas. Dude.
Yes,
Saw Christmas.
I wasn't ready for it, dude. It hurt. But like, it was just so funny watching it with Nana and just like listening to him like progressively hate it more and more as we watched it. He was like, it was like episode 10. He was like, it's gonna be fucking Nisekoi. It's gonna be 5 centimeters per second. It was just like, yeah. I mean, that's.
Dude, I watched that one episode with you guys, and I was like, "Yeah, fuck that." I think we watched like 4, but I was like, "Nah, fuck that. I'm not finishing this fucking anime again. Can't do it."
Saw Christmas happen, and I was like, oh my god, my
Yeah,
heart.
people were like very divisive at the end of the show, and then I think everybody except Nana, so
And
Dylan
me,
and
fuck
Grant
that.
came
Yeah,
around.
yeah, we were finally
afterwards,
like, yeah, we were finally like, you know what? I don't know, because everything, I don't know, because everything was gold until episode 21, and then it was like pure hot trash, and it
Yeah.
pissed me off to no end. And then like, I don't know, the episode before the last one happened, and like, I don't know, I couldn't stop smiling. And then the last episode happened, and all of my hope and optimism just disappeared. And then, I don't know, it was a fucking roller coaster, because the after credits scene, I was just like, you got me, I'm reeled back in.
Or a guy was better.
Yeah,
Snafu was better.
That's
It's just a
fine.
fact.
that's fine, but like, I don't know, I don't know, dude. I just, I was happy about that.
I don't like that show, man. That show's not good. So I'll say that I was a Taiga hater at the beginning.
But then you became
And
a Taiga
I've
appreciator.
come around on Taiga. I don't hate Taiga. I like Taiga now, but I still hate the show. I
He did
don't
not like Ami.
I don't like Ami. I think she's very bad, like to say the least. I don't like. I just don't like it. I don't like the show.
Just don't.
Don't
I
like
think
the
it's a
show.
good transition from like Dylan and Shinji's like analytical discussion of Tenet to just I don't like it.
Okay, well, I mean, like, it's
No,
hard
no, I
to-
get it, but
hard to
like,
put into words why I don't like it. But okay, so when you watch these
But, okay,
goddamn
so-
romance shows, right? You know that the
It's gonna go
Genki-
one
It's
of
gonna
two
go.
ways.
It's gonna be Nisukoi.
You know-
It's gonna be 5 centimeters per second.
you
See,
know
let's
that the
check what I'm
Genki girl, you know the Genki girl is never going to be like the winner, right? And so all you hope for is that the Genki girl gets like a serviceable, a passable ending. But that doesn't happen in Toradora. It
Yeah.
sucks.
It's the same with like childhood friends, like always, no matter what. Unless like it's literally the first girl you fucking see the guy run into is always the main girl.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an anime where that isn't true.
Erase, or no, I guess it is an erase too.
Or you
Yeah.
go like I don't know the
Technically,
worst,
An erase, like
Evangelion.
like the worst
the
possible.
girl.
Evangelion, shut the fuck up. I'll beat your ass. You ever say that again around
Asuka
me.
doesn't show up to like episode 7 or something.
Oh my
It's
god.
always the
true,
girl
it's
that's running to
Asuka
school
doesn't
with
show up
toast in
until
her
season
mouth
2.
and she's late.
Because like in Erased, like the main character is supposed to, or like is attracted more to like his coworker, even though like the entire middle of the show like
Mhm.
doesn't show that at all, I guess, and like the community was pissed.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. I remember.
I remember like after the future thing, like all the 4chan threads like made a parody of Kaio's fucking essay about like I gotta find it.
Dude, the Reddit fucking watch along, like the episode, the weekly updates or whatever, they were so mad. And I was like, all right, but like, she moved on. Sorry, like I don't like. I mean, I don't really want to spoil the ending, but you know, there are reasons. But still a really good show. Race is top tier base department. If only we would ever finish it, Tim. Not to at you or anything.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
Genki girl
Yeah.
doesn't always get the best ending, and the childhood friend
Found-
doesn't always get the best ending. But at least I don't know. So you can go like, oh, not the best ending, red, or you can go like, I don't know, probably like the absolute worst possible ending
Oh,
imaginable.
Nisekoi.
Okay, so that, or I was gonna say Ore Imo.
Old days.
Oh God.
Nisekoi is not the worst possible outcome, but like it's up there because
No, it
Chitoge
is.
is irredeemable. But
Well, like there's like so for the entirety of the manga and the anime, they literally have no romantic connection at all. And then like like probably 3/4 of the way through, he goes, "Yeah, but what if they did?"
and you know what's the most ridiculous thing ever? Okay, check this out. You know in Nisekoi how he has the fucking locket and then like 8 girls show up and they all have keys for
Yes.
some reason. Okay, so you figure that the way the show's gonna work, or the way the story is gonna work, is that the one that actually has the real key is gonna be the girl that he fucking gets with. And hey,
Yep.
the person who has the key is Onodera, the true best girl.
It's true.
She has the real key, but then this dumb bitch comes in and is like, I don't know, dude. I can't. I hate the show so much. I hate everything about it.
No, I completely agree. There's a point where they finally get the key. It's like literally it's like 100 something chapters in. And they finally get the key, and then it just like breaks in the lock, and they go, "Oh, the lock was too old." And I'm like, "No, fuck you. Take it to a fucking locksmith." And they go, "Yeah, we took it, but it takes a long time." Like, no, it doesn't. It was so stupid, dude. And they kept extending it, and they're like, "Yeah, but what if his Chinese teacher from the mafia came in and she was
Sorry?
really hot?"
What?
Yeah, no. Towards the end, they introduce another girl who is like older than him and also has a key for no apparent fucking reason. The show's a train wreck. Fuck Nisekoi.
This is Nisekoi? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It
you know what? If you
sucks,
haven't
dude.
watched it, congratulations. We just saved you some time.
Yeah.
I
Don't.
kind of wanted to watch it.
No,
No, you
actually,
don't.
do watch it because Shaft has really good visuals. Don't read past that.
I kind of wanted to watch it.
No, you
Yeah.
fucking didn't.
No,
you hate
I
anime.
did.
Dude.
The only anime you
How
like
dare
is
you.
Evangelion.
How dare you? How
Yeah,
dare
I
you.
posted
I
that
dared.
video of like the thing
We
from
can't-
I
Erased.
can't watch
video.
that. The audio's
No.
gonna pop up
I-
on the recording.
You can watch it. Requin can watch it and experience
put it on
it. They take the snow and they turn it into beer somehow.
Voodoo Ranger.
Amazing.
Voodoo. What? That's my thing, dude. You can't come
They,
on.
they
with
take snow
voodoo
from
like that.
Canada and they take
Canada?
swamp water from the
Oh, dude, swamp water is
Louisiana.
the origin of life. I'm
they
telling
throw it
you,
in
dude.
there and you get
No,
like
don't
some
even
sort of
start.
primordial
Don't
soup,
even
right?
start.
And
Wait,
then
huh?
Swamp water.
Yeah,
You
dude.
and
That's
your
the
swamp
base,
man.
you and
man.
your
It's for flavor.
trees, your communist gators.
Oh, we can't. That's too long of a story right now.
Speaking of
When are we
long
playing
stories,
Drawful again?
The
Playing
origin
what?
of AtsukuCast.
Sorry, what is it? What is the dumb Pictionary thing?
Drawful
Sketchful?
Scriblio.
or Scriblio.
Scriblio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scribbly
When are we
is
doing that
Sketchful.
again?
I don't know.
I
Soon.
thought about doing that today before we started, but
Higher
kind of.
ego go bot lane.
Let's just do that for the next video.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay, so speaking of long stories, like I was saying, why don't we talk about the origins of AtsukuCast? Like, what the hell does this even mean? You see a bunch of letters in your. So like, what is Atsuku? That's like, it's like.
What is
Well, Atsuku isn't water, right? It's like
No,
hot.
I think it's
no,
hot.
no.
It's like
I was just
fired up or
making
something,
fun of
right?
you. It's okay. My joke fell flat. I get it. You don't have to. you don't have
Atsuku
to
means heatedly or hotly.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is an English word.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
And
Atsuku is hot.
it's like the first half of the word, so it
Atsuku.
doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, so AtsukuCast is so in the first like
Though.
what is it like?
Let's
It's like
take you
fir-
all
it's
the way
literally-
back to the start of quarantine.
It's like
So
literally the
April
first
2020.
word. Okay,
March.
March. Did we do April?
Yeah, I guess.
Did we get together?
I mean, it was probably the end of
early
March, beginning of
Yeah, end of
April.
March,
yeah.
early April. Yeah, we started to get together. We started drinking. We started watching anime. Sword Art Abridged. We will never finish you. I apologize.
Yeah, we get to like episode 7. We try to restart it every time. We get to like episode 7. We forget what we're
We
doing.
blacked out.
I don't know. We
drunk.
actually just black out and forget what's going on, and then
Yeah,
we come back
we were-
tomorrow and we're like I don't know. I've got like episode 13 watched, but like I don't remember anything past like 6.5.
Oh yeah.
We got to the season 1 finale when we were drinking, but like at a certain point, it was all nonsense.
Yeah.
And,
I just
like,
remember the
nobody-
cat.
yeah,
Oh yeah, the cat. He could
Yeah, we
play-
play.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
cat.
cat.
The
The
cat
cat
that
that
was
played
playing
the
the game. He like ran.
yeah,
the
he's like
mafia
a
or whatever.
mob leader in the
Mr.
gang.
Mittens or something, I think. Yeah.
I
I
forgot
think it was
about
like
that.
Struggles or something.
To the left. To the left. To the left.
Okay. But so it all started. We were playing a drinking game. For Grand Blue, not fantasy.
Grand
But
Blue
the way
Dreaming is the
more-
English title because Grand Blue
Exactly.
Fantasy exists, unfortunately.
Grand
Yeah.
Blue.
And,
Something
huh?
about years of semen made a glopping noise or something.
Okay, we're,
Alright,
we move
alright,
on. We
alright.
move on.
That's
But,
that's sword art. That's sword art
yeah.
lore. That's later.
Yeah, it's later. But our boy Tim here was like, "Hey, let's play a drinking game that I found on Reddit. I think I don't
Yeah,
know.
the
if it
Grand
was
Blue
right.
subreddit has a drinking game for the anime of Grand Blue Dreaming.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't call it
and,
a drinking game. I would say it's more like suicide.
alcohol poisoning. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really
we did.
bad.
We did have to cut back after like episode 3. I'm pretty sure.
We didn't
It's a
get past
Darwin
episode 3
Award
the
waiting
first
to
time.
Oh yeah, you're right. Day 1, we didn't get past episode 3. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it took us like 3 days to finish it, and at one point, we didn't find out if he got his diving license or not.
I don't know. I still don't know.
We still don't know. We finished the anime that night, but I don't think anyone actually finished it. But I feel like Tim should explain the reasoning why it's like why the podcast is named this. It's his brainchild.
It's true.
I mean, so the opening to Grand Blue Dreaming is a banger, and it starts with like the line "Atsukunare, my friends," and it's very like over the top and fun to sing along with. So it kind of became our group's thing just to play that song when we all got together. And, like we would all chant in with the song, saying "Atsukunare." So we just kind of like we're throwing around ideas for what we want to do. It's like, oh, maybe we should do a podcast. That could be fun, and brainstorming ideas, and then it just kind of became like, well, what about AtsukuCast? Because like I don't know, Atsukunare like defines kind of what we where
Hell
we
yeah.
started, I guess.
Atsukunare.
Hey, hold on, DMCA, man.
My
Chill out, chill
friends.
out, chill out, chill out.
DMCA.
And that was like 6 months ago, and we're finally
here we
starting
are
on
now.
episode 1. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, finally. And I feel like
This is
we do have to
January 1st,
explain
right?
the Swick-dork a little bit though. Yeah, it was it's the name of like our little group here. We got really, really drunk one night and played Scriblio. Or no. Was it
we were
before
talking
we
about
played Scriblio?
So we were talking. Yeah, it was Scriblio, but we were talking about like beforehand. I don't remember. Like, I think it was earlier in that day. I had been talking about like becoming an e-girl at like ePal
Yes.
at GG.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, I was way too far gone to even remember saying the famous line.
Yeah.
In
So
the chat.
so it was Nick. It was like his turn to like draw the thing, and he drew this like immaculate photo that we all just got immediately, and then like I don't know, Rekun was he was so incredibly drunk, and
That's
he
pretty
just
fucked
like
up.
he didn't know what he was typing, so he just typed in hire e-girl go bottom lane, but actually just want her in my Swick dork.
It was meant to be Discord. I was trying, but I was really like, I don't think I've been drunk enough since then that I've ever typed anything out that poorly. I can't even imagine how far gone I was that night. Those nights we were getting drunk every day.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
kind
No, it was
it was
like
rough.
it was like every Friday we got like as hammered as possible.
I'm pretty sure the night we were doing Scriblio and I made the bot lane Swickdork drawing was much later than that.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, you're right.
Because the prompt was Swickdork and I was trying to get you
was
guys
it that?
to
Oh
guess
yeah,
that.
it was.
It
No,
was
you're
in
right. You're right.
it was in one of the text channels.
Yeah.
And we were spamming it.
Yeah,
And
I thought we were
it's
watching something at that.
Yeah, we were
point,
watching the
but-
video. I think it was about the egirl.gg.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
Grant said that, and then I go, I hire e-girl to go bot lane, but actually I just want her in my Discord. But, it didn't come out like that. And instead it goes, Swickdork. I had like a stroke halfway through the message, and I just fell on my fucking keyboard. But yeah,
And then we memed a little bit too hard, and then we got exiled, and now we're here.
now we're here.
Grant, cut those last.
I
10
got it.
minutes.
I have to. I can't keep that in, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I
yeah.
got
So-
it.
Keep
I
that in.
could.
So I
At this
changed-
point, it's just funny.
It's my
to make it
nickname
funny.
on Discord from Swickdork, or from whatever it was to Swickdork at the time, and everybody else followed, and then it just kind of became from there. That's just like,
We became a fraternity.
yeah. I mean,
I hate you.
Frat bros.
I hate you so much.
Cut around this. Cut around this.
No, I'm not. It's staying in. No, you're screwed.
Well, we became a nice fraternity, and we were like Tim said, we were looking for something to do. We talk a lot, and it's an easy answer. It's to put in a video.
So now we have this epic.
Profit.
Now we have this epic Discord called the Council of Swick Dorks, and any of you
We got the
aspiring artists out there that wanna, get some big exposure. Oh, let me tell you, we got an image for you.
We have an image for you. Oh, the Shadow Council.
Oh God.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
the what?
I'll be willing to pay
It
at
was-
least $10 for a commission of.
I would pay so
on the
much money
council.
for like the way Tim described it, where it's like the chairs in the back.
Yeah.
You can barely see us in it, and it's Dylan, Nana, and Dusky all in the middle, like leaning down when they first show up.
Yeah, they're like kneeling. They're getting knighted as Swick Dorks.
Oh my
Yeah, like very dark fantasy, like dimly lit, like castle chamber room. Fourth
There was,
round. Like imagine like in Dark Souls 3 when you enter in like the kiln of the
Firelight
Forgotten
Shrine or
Flame.
Spoilers.
yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, but
it
we
is.
said there was like a
First area.
mosaic behind us. What was it though? I can't remember anymore.
A mosaic.
The mosaic.
I'm sorry, mosaic. Look, I've like basically
I think
graduated.
I think it's actually
cannot
really.
at me
I think it's really
anymore.
funny that you said it the way I think you would type it right now.
No, the whole thing was
Let's
like
put that to
our character designs were gonna be OCs that we did like designed for each other. Like you wouldn't control
Yes.
what you
Oh,
look
Okay,
like.
okay.
God.
It's even better. It only evolves.
Yeah. Mosaic.
Mosaic.
I'm gonna do a large. I'm gonna do a big
Graduated
gulp.
from like text typos to speech typos.
Well, no, I mean I'm serious. Like I'm pretty sure like Raglan was thinking about it in his head how he would type it, and he was like,
Yeah.
We're the Council of
Mosiac.
Mosiacs now.
So, Tim, I have to know, did Iori get his diving license? Like I'm pretty sure I woke up the next day like extremely hungover, and I was like, Tim, you have to
Right.
tell me.
We'll save it for the rewatch at
rewatch? Okay.
21. Yeah.
I remember he stayed up all night to study for reasons.
I don't
Yeah, I
remember
remember
that.
he gets naked in the swimming pool.
I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
Remember
Oh, you don't remember that
Anyway,
part?
if there's anything to take from like this whole thing, go read Grand Blue Dreaming and have a good time.
100%.
You can watch it if you
Grand
want.
Blue
but
Fantasy.
The manga is actually better. It's just so good.
Hey, wait a minute.
Grand Blue
What?
Versus.
Azusa has the best titties.
Our
Do
music,
not at me.
our music might have disappeared, and I didn't notice until just now.
You just have to go back and edit that, Chief.
Yeah, you can edit it in.
Edited
don't worry.
in the background.
If you can. Do we have any experience with that?
I mean,
With
I mean,
YouTube, like,
Wow.
hey, are you still listening?
So we're
Yeah.
cutting this little section out,
it
right?
was like, hey, you still listening? And I was like, yeah, I've been clicking on this window like every 20 minutes.
That's a thigh drum right there, Chief. I'm not having a thigh drum battle.
Are we?
with you.
Is it? Are we so far gone now that we're just ham boning?
No!
Hey,
I'm still here.
boning.
I don't even know if it's from.
Just cut like the last
watching
2 minutes.
regular
I
Yeah,
think
last
we can
2
wrap
minutes.
things up. For the
Yeah, I
first
think we can wrap
episode.
things up. Is we're at like
No,
2
we gotta
hours
go
now,
at least
right?
3 hours, dude.
Huh?
Huh?
Wait, I feel like we have, like, I don't know, that's a good introduction, you know?
I don't know. Man.
I feel like there are enough, like,
the past 2 hours-
divergences.
Yeah, the past 2 hours has been like a good introduction.
Yeah, I feel like we had enough, like, I feel like everyone, including Dylan and Nana and everyone else, like, has had, like, a good tangent, like, with, like, Nana with the anime, Dylan and you with the tenant, and, you know, I feel like we've had a good amount of tangents now.
So Requin like got to me, and then he was like, I actually can't remember Grant saying really.
No,
anything.
Sonic.
Sonic or something.
Yeah, you Sonic.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I
it's a-
mentioned
yeah,
Transformers.
You can just
Sonic or
assume
something.
that in any conversation, Grant says something about Sonic.
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
and,
hold
like-
on. Or cat girls, or cat girls.
All right. Let's wrap this up. Count me down.
Alright.
We'll do
Count
a
me
little
down,
outro.
count us down.
Count me down.
Count
Yeah,
us
go to
down.
the outro.
You
Yeah,
want me to
we
stop
gotta,
recording
like-
so I can do an outro.
No, you mean
No.
you just
No,
cut it. but,
Okay,
uh,
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Outro. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Thanks everybody for listening to the first episode of the Atsuku podcast. We were your hosts, Tim.
Grant.
You didn't prepare us for
you
this.
can't just throw us in like that.
You can't just start saying
No,
something
no,
and then
okay.
you're like, and now to you,
Yeah, just no one picks it up. All right, since you go,
Shinji.
Dylan.
Requin, Noah.
Grant.
This is the dumbest outro in
go,
history of
someone.
outros.
Scuffed yourself.
Someone go.
I think it's Nana's left, right?
No,
Nana
Dylan's-
/ Eli.
Yeah. All right. There's our
Wait, no, Dylan,
perfect.
Dylan.
outro.
I said my name
Dylan,
like
Dylan.
right
I think I
before
might have
yours.
yelled over him.
Dylan.
So yeah, there's our perfect outro. So now we got a goal for the second episode. You can join us where we nail our outro and we actually talk about some personal school experiences or something. I don't know. I'm sure we'll talk about something though.
Hell yeah, dude! I got a lot of those.
Look forward to a whole lot more than just podcasts on the AtsukuCast channel, hopefully.
Oh god.
Hell yeah, dude.
Now you're
ERP.
pressuring them to creating
Uh,
more content.
I don't really know what this is, and I hope there's more of them. But until next time.
Oh, there's gonna be more of them.
Bye.
My alcoholism